I'm in motion, but I'm not in focus. That's liminal haze energy. Tired. So we got a T-square here with Pallas Athena, Mercury and Uranus. We have Neptune in this interesting dynamic, working emotional realization, language, but in feeling. And it's not necessarily in naming it, it's in doing, it's in the presence of the experience. When you feel it, how do you get into that? How do you work your creative expression into existence? How is that of service to you? What would that do for you? What does it do for anyone? What does it do for all of us? Saturn is opposing the Sun. Saturn at 16, Pisces retrograde, which is, let's be honest, the planets never go backwards, it just appears that way. But it isn't. We try and explain things and define them, and we lose the meaning in that sacred sacrifice for a holy emblem, placeholder, so we can move on to something else. We should cultivate, I feel, the haze. We should cultivate the haze. Precision is good when it matters, but it limits you in life. Numbers are always fuzzy, so what is the meaning? What's the language that you can figure out? Fuck consensus, narration, communal logic. What holds you back? What holds you to form? What holds you up? Why? How could that be? How could that express differently? Disillusionment. Okay, so we make mistakes in life. Sometimes it's an event or some action choice. Other times it's just in what we hold to be true realization. So remember, you're always changing. You can go up and down, back, forward, in, out, whatever. How can you do it in a way which honors existence? How can you live to honor life itself? That would be the most powerful spirit to hold in all of existence. So Libra is loaded right now with the South Node. We've got Black Moon, Lilith, Juno, South Node, and Venus there. Just had the moon come through. Awareness, progression, growth. The value of the awareness is inconsequential to results. That's the square between Libra and Capricorn. So process of phase in your awareness getting from Libra to Capricorn here. Power exchange through relation and negation. Learning the language of compromise. The alchemical wedding. For power. Perception to behold, to be held. The Black Moon Lilith energy. Denials of truth, so that the null, the delusion of void, can be realized by those who hold falsehood to be true, those who hold pride, those who hold the expectations of consensus narration, and they build their meaning off of that. And the cast me down denials. While Venus is coming through Libra here, I have to look at the charts here to see when the next retrograde is, but you've got the Pisces Leo stuff being activated here. You have this quincunx in conjunction junction energy. That's how you can learn dynamics. But it's all about healing the spiritual wounds, or realizing they're not just wounds. It's, growth, life, things hurt. You don't know what it is sometimes. The psyche is powerful. We have to limit ourselves through ideas and beliefs and all these things, and we have to fit into relation and hold pose for some things in order for psyche to express, for the meaning to actually resonate with the feeling. And so not denying yourself is reclaiming your compromise. And not denying yourself is how do you get in tune with the purity of who you are without the noise? How do you burn pure rather than what's given to you, what's forced upon you, what is expected of you? I mean, that's going to burn anyway, so how do you burn through it, get to the pureness of your expression, of your spirit, your potential? These are good times to contemplate these things. I mean, any time is a good time, really. But these are probably times where you might be finding language for these kind of themes in your own life. When you do, it's good to pay attention to the subtleties, the nuance. That's where the creative is. It's in the nuance. When you are okay, you're swimming in a river, you can feel the flows. And flows sometimes has different temperatures to them, depending on who you're swimming downstream from. But when you're in a subtle energy, when you're open but you're not being bled into by consensus, whatever's around, whatever you're trying to come out of a tuning with. When you're in the subtle energies, then you find the nuance. This is why art and creative things help you to develop that. Any movement will do that too. Exercise, getting into the body, getting into flows. If you can unite this instrument of self with an action, you can get into the nuance. And we got Pluto here in Capricorn now. Last time. Everyone's all excited about this. I feel this is far more personal this time in Capricorn. So a lot of it is tightening within the self, casting through the delusions of burning through what no longer matters, knowing the truth of what it is. This is what we're here to realize now, in a way. We got the Yod still with Mercury and Mars and Pluto. It's a strange Yod. It's like this. It is active. It is alive. Passion is rising now. The river is going to be picking up speed here. And I feel with Pluto in tail end of Capricorn, it's because the terrain is changing. So the spirit of that change is going to be felt within us. Very close to home. There'll be reasons for you to maybe feel defensive. About yourself, your safety, your security, those are the people you care about. And those of the epigenetical hierarchy, your creed, your culture, your religions, your ideologies, your everything. So obviously things are going to happen here with Mars in Cancer and then going retrograde back into Gemini. It's very interesting. Jupiter will be going retrograde too here soon. So Mars will catch the Sun in a square coming up. I'm not sure where the Moon will be at that time. After a full moon. This is going to be interesting. Alright, I'll have to do another video on Mars, but in any case, this is all I wanted to talk about for now, so thanks for watching, listening, and being